But I want to turn to my top story tonight, and it is the pressure that's mounting on the Bihar government of Nitish Kumar to act against the dreaded Don from the world of politics, Mohammad Shahbuddin, who after 11 years is now out on bail. With each passing day, new skeletons are tumbling out of the closet. Shahbuddin was spotted with an alleged sharpshooter. Now Bihar's health minister and Lalu Prasad's son Tej Pratap Singh was also seen with the same man, Mohammad Kaif, who's accused of killing a journalist in Bihar. Will Nitish Kumar act against Shahbuddin and his henchmen?
इसको कौन भिजवा सकता है? हमारे रिश्ते अच्छे नहीं थे, बिल्कुल नहीं थे, आज भी नहीं है, कल भी नहीं रहे। हमारे नहीं है, हमारे लीडर नहीं है।
A defiant dare of a dreaded mafia don. An open taunt to the Sushasan claims of Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. And now this criminal turned politician Mohammad Shahbuddin spells fresh trouble for the Nitish Lalu alliance. These two images on your screen show just how helpless Nitish Kumar really is. An absconding sharpshooter accused of killing journalist Rajdev Ranjan, first seen in the company of this Don Shahbuddin, and then Lalu Prasad's son and Bihar minister Tej Pratap. This exposes the deeply entrenched politician-mafia nexus in the RJD, an alliance partner of Nitish's JDU.
शाहबुद्दीन साहब का जहाँ बात है वो कहाँ हम कहाँ। दूसरी बात, मैं एक उनका वोटर हूँ, लालू जी के लालटेन छाप पर वोट देता है, और मैं एक कार्यकर्ता वर्ग नहीं, मैं एक समर्थक के रूप में गया था। मेरा कोई संबंध किसी से नहीं है।
1000 आदमी फोटो खिंचाता है मेरे साथ। अब कौन क्या है, कौन मोहम्मद कैफ है, कौन क्या है, हमको तो नहीं पता, हमको किसी से लेना देना नहीं है।
The sighting of a dreaded criminal, Mohammad Kaif alias Bunty, raises the stakes for the Nitish Kumar government, banking heavily on its Sushasan or good governance plank.
और माननीय मंत्री से हजारों लोग मिलते हैं, उसमें कौन है, चोर है कि अपराधी है कि राम है कि रहीम है, इसलिए उसको पहले, लेकिन हाँ ये है कि आपराधिक छवि वाले लोगों से बचना चाहिए।
The NDA has hit out at the JDU-RJD alliance, saying this confirms it's the return of Jungle Raj in Bihar.
चुनाव का समय था, उसी समय कह रहे थे कि ये लालू यादव और नीतीश कुमार जी का जो तालमेल हुआ है, महागठबंधन हुआ है, वो जंगल राज का आगाज है।
Witnesses say Shahbuddin's sharpshooter Kaif alias Bunty led a team of assassins which killed journalist Rajdev Ranjan. Bihar police have been hunting for Kaif. He accompanied Shahbuddin from the Bhagalpur jail to Lalu Prasad's residence. With Rohith Singh in Patna, Bureau Report, India Today.
I want to raise a very simple question tonight. Should Mohammad Shahbuddin not be in jail? That's the limited question I want to raise. Who allowed him out in the manner that he's been allowed? Vikram Singh, former DG of Police, joining me, of Uttar Pradesh. GVL Narasimha Rao, National Spokesperson, BJP. Mrityunjay Tiwari is the leader of the RJD. Pawan Kumar Verma, former Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, JDU. And it's to Pawan Kumar Verma that I want to turn first, sir, because it is your government at the end of the day, or your Chief Minister, Nitish Kumar, at the end of the day, who's in charge of the key Ministry of Home. He is the Chief Minister. And please explain to me, how is it that Shahbuddin is allowed to leave jail with a cavalcade of about 400 cars, his supporters, many of whom have criminal cases against them, at a time when Mr. Lalu Prasad has just returned to power? And the question is, with 36 serious offences pending against him in a court of law, many of them delayed by the prosecution, stopping trial in all but one, what message have you sent out today, Pawan Kumar Verma? What message has your Chief Minister sent out?
I'm glad, Rajdeep, you've asked me this question, because beyond the hysteria, I genuinely want to put the record straight. Very briefly, Mohammed Shahbuddin was put in jail 11 years ago precisely because of Mr. Nitish Kumar's policy of zero tolerance against crime. He has remained in jail for 11 years. It was not Mr. Nitish Kumar or his government that released him. He secured a bail order from the High Court of Patna. That bail order has been followed, but for the state government, we believe that people like Shahbuddin should remain in jail. And the cases that are pending against him will be followed extremely expeditiously and scrupulously, and particularly in the matter of Rajdev Ranjan, where the CBI, it was the state government which sent the case to the CBI 4 months ago. The CBI had not taken it over as yet.
Sir.
Now that Mr. Ranjan Rajdev's wife has gone to the CBI, let me finish, sir.
Yes.
It has gone to the CBI. The state government will fully support the cancellation of the bail because it had done that in the High Court as well.
You will support the cancellation of bail?
Lack of
You will support the cancellation of bail?
Any shown by the state for which Mr. Shahbuddin is out.
No, you will support the cancellation of bail because that is an important
point.
No,
also, Rajdeep.
No, sir.
I want to set the record straight.
No. But let me also set the record straight. The fact is that there are several cases, serious cases against Mr. Shahbuddin, which owing to delays in prosecution, the trial has stopped in all but one. You have made it easier. Or your government, because ultimately the Home Ministry is yours. You were not seen to oppose the entire bail process effectively enough in the court.
If you ask me no, it's not true. Let me give you an answer to that, and you can judge it on merits.
Yes.
There was one case in which the High Court issued notice.
Yes.
The process of serving notice is within the precincts and the purview of the High Court. Why don't you ask the question to the High Court and invite contempt of court? If the notice has not been delivered, the state government does not come into the picture. If it's an arrest warrant which is not delivered, you can hold the state government responsible. This was a notice sent by the High Court. But nevertheless, we believe as the state government that people like Mr. Shahbuddin should remain behind the
I'm glad you're saying that, and I should flash that.
We will pursue the matter to ensure this on the merits of the case within the purview of the law.
I'm glad that the JDU spokesperson is saying that he also believes that Shahbuddin should be behind bars. But you wanted to make a point, Mr. Vikram Singh, while you were hearing Pawan Verma, who was saying that it is up to the High Court. Please go to the High Court and raise these questions.
With the greatest of respect to Mr. Pawan Verma, it is the duty of the state to have a no-nonsense approach to people who are the face of the underworld. In High Court, it is not some fairy who fights a case. We prosecute the case. We put the best investigators, even if it means importing the best of lawyers from the Supreme Court, Delhi or Mumbai. But we put our best foot forward so that we are not caught unawares.
But if the High Court has given bail, the JDU is saying, please go to the High Court and ask them the questions.
In the police, there is the provision of suspending that prosecutor and that investigator who did not do proper parry enough to let off such a terrible embarrassment for the government.
Or you could also bring him under the Crime Control Act, which is far more stringent. But GVL Narasimha Rao, from a BJP perspective, let's be clear, when you were in power...
I'll explain to you why.
No, 1 minute, Mr. Pawan Verma. I will come to that in a moment. But the BJP also wants to make a case as to why they believe that you could solve Shahbuddin. Yes, Mr. Narasimha Rao, and then I'll go to you, Pawan Verma. Yes, Narasimha Rao, why are you saying that the government has been soft on Shahbuddin when it is being argued that this has gone through the judicial process?
No amount of political deceit or hoodwinking is going to erase the taint of Nitish Kumar in bailing out Shahbuddin. I think for 3 years, none of the cases have made any progress. And the gruesome killing of the 3 brothers of the same businessman father, the third and the eldest son, who was killed in 2014 by Shahbuddin's henchmen. I think he is an eyewitness in the case, and that trial has not even commenced. The High Court in February this year had asked the state government the police to immediately conduct the trial and complete it within 6 months. The trial has not made any progress. All this was done in a conspiratorial manner, with Nitish Kumar actively helping Shahbuddin to get bail. All this was done only to bail out Shahbuddin. Now that this matter has come out in public domain and media has really flashed it all over the country, Nitish Kumar finds his image laying in tatters. I think it is this shattered image that is that's forcing them to make some comments like going to the Supreme Court. What prevented them in going to the court so far?
The point.
It's only statements the spokespersons are saying. There is no intent expressed by the government.
Your point is
there is no official statement from the government.
Quick answer, sir.
No, Mr. Pawan Verma, the fact is the public prosecutor at the end reports to your government, and there is a sense that the prosecution has been deliberately dilatory in this case to create, therefore, an environment where Mr. Shahbuddin can come out on bail. That's actually what has happened.
In fact, Rajdeep, you are one of the premier channels, and you can follow your process of investigative journalism. There is no case against Mr. Shahbuddin which does not go directly to the credit of Mr. Nitish Kumar and his government in terms of pursuit and follow-up, and which is the only reason why in circumstances...
That was 2005. That was 2005, sir. No one denies that Nitish Kumar acted against Shahbuddin in 2005. We are now in 2016, where Lalu Prasad, who is the political mentor of Shahbuddin, is your ally. Why don't you admit that Mr. Lalu Prasad put pressure on you to release Shahbuddin? That's the true story.
Okay, if that was the case, Rajdeep, let us assume that is the case, because the real hysteria that is being made out by the BJP is that there is some form of conspiracy or collusion.
Yes.
First of all, please go to the records of the High Court and see if the bail opposition was not vigorously opposed. But the High Court must be allowed to make its own judgment. But today the government is acting to put Mr. Shahbuddin back into jail. So where is the pressure of Mr. Lalu Yadav? And let me add a footnote to this. Rajdeep, it's important. Look at the moral high ground of the BJP in this matter. 64% of their 53 MLAs who constitute the NDA, 64% have criminal charges against them. The person they have selected, only one man, Gopal Narayan Singh, to become a Rajya Sabha MP, ignoring Sushil Kumar Modi, has 28 cases including attempt to murder against him. They are taking the moral high ground against the Chief Minister who has put his own MLA, Anand Singh, a very influential MLA, into jail
so
just before the Bihar election. He has taken action against Raj Vallabh Yadav of the RJD. He has taken action
just a minute, Mr. Pawan Verma.
But BJP was out saying that he will not be taken action against because he is the son of the JDU MLC.
No, this is not about your criminal versus my criminal. Let's not make this about your criminal versus my criminal. But GVL Narasimha Rao, a quick response, because I want to go to the RJD.
What is the allegation?
No, the allegation is very simple, that you have created, you have used the judicial process under pressure from your ally to ensure that he gets out. But a quick response from you, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao. Quick response. Yes, sir.
No. 2005 onwards, I think when we were in power, when Nitish Kumar was the Chief Minister, they were locked up in jail. Now he is undoing all that process because he has an ally in Lalu Prasad Yadav. People of Bihar and people of the country can see through it. He has compromised his own position. He has compromised principles. So
can I go to Mrityunjay Tiwari of RJD on that?
As a Sushashan Babu. If
Can
anything,
I, no,
he's Aparan Babu today.
Can you give some facts to prove what you are saying?
Okay. Before I come to you, Pawan Verma, let me go to Mrityunjay. Just a minute.
Criminal charges. Can you give some facts?
Okay, I'm going to give you facts. I'm going to give you facts. Just a minute. Gentlemen, I have to put the volume down. I have to go to Mrityunjay Tiwari, the leader of the RJD, because allegations are being made that Lalu Prasad has orchestrated this. Mrityunjay Tiwari ji, ये बताइए, क्या ये सही नहीं है कि आपके नेता जो है, वो शाहबुद्दीन के बड़े करीबी हैं? आज उनके बेटे का फोटो निकलता है, बट फोटो छोड़िए, फोटो तो कई लोगों के साथ निकलते हैं, लेकिन शाहबुद्दीन और लालू प्रसाद की रिलेशनशिप कई सालों तक जाती है. क्या ये सही नहीं है कि आपके लीडर ने नीतीश जी पर दबाव डाला कि शाहबुद्दीन को किसी भी हालत में जेल से छुड़वाइए? ये क्या सही है या गलत है?
देखिए, ये बिल्कुल गलत है. लालू प्रसाद जी ने कभी ऐसा नहीं किया. लेकिन शहाबुद्दीन जी हमारे पार्टी के लीडर थे। वो 4 बार लोकसभा के सदस्य रहे हैं
जी,
और 2 बार विधानसभा के सदस्य रहे हैं। तो ठीक है, उनके ऊपर जो भी चार्जेज हैं उस पर न्यायिक प्रक्रिया के तहत वो जेल गए और न्यायिक प्रक्रिया के तहत ही वो जमानत पर छूटे।
वो जेल गए जब आपके नेता पावर से हट गए। वो जेल गए जब आपके नेता पावर से हट गए। आपके नेता पावर में एक बार फिर आते हैं, वो रिहा हो जाते हैं। ये क्या हो रहा है? ये क्या हो रहा है?
जो अभी आप बात कर रहे हैं कि हमारी सरकार आई तो शहाबुद्दीन जी, जिस समय बीजेपी यहाँ थी 2005 से 7.5 वर्षों तक, तो अनंत सिंह कैसे घूम रहे थे छोटे सरकार बन करके। मैंने अभी रामविलास पासवान जी का मैं बयान सुन रहा था। आदरणीय रामविलास पासवान जी के पार्टी में शहाबुद्दीन जैसे कितने अपराधी छवि के नेता हैं, जिसके साथ माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने मंच शेयर किया था, उस पर हाय तौबा नहीं मचा। इस बात को लेकर के हमारी सरकार को, गठबंधन को कमजोर करने की कोशिश की जा रही है और विपक्ष को ये लगता है कि इसी तरह सरकार को बदनाम करके उनके हाथ में ये गठबंधन कमजोर होगा और उनको
सर एक मिनट ये जो कहना कि किस पार्टी में कितने क्रिमिनल्स हैं, आज मैं एक ही सवाल पूछ रहा हूं, क्योंकि शहाबुद्दीन, कई लोग कहते हैं 64 केसेस है। दिस इज नॉट 1 or 2 केसेस। पवन वर्मा, लेट मी कम, यू सेड वेयर आर द फैक्ट्स? 1 minute, Pawan Verma, you said where are the facts? There are 64 cases against him. The most recent one, of course. No, 1 minute. The most recent involving a murder of a journalist. The wife of the journalist petitioned you. You then were forced to take it to the CBI. My point is, please show me what is the reason. What is the reason why your government has not, in the last 9 months in particular, your prosecutor has not been pushing those cases for an expeditious hearing? You have allowed the hearing.
Allowed this to happen.
You allowed this to happen to where the court says, chalo, bail de do. You cannot deny that, sir. It is too much of a coincidence.
Please allow me to respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rajdeep, allow me to give an answer to your question.
Of course I will.
Take the case of Rajdev Ranjan.
Yes, sir.
Who referred the matter to the CBI? It was the Nitish Kumar government. The CBI is not taking cognizance of it now because of the victim's wife's complaint to the CBI for cancellation of Shahbuddin bail. It was referred to by Mr. Nitish Kumar's government, but while it did that, it carried on the investigation into the crime. I wish to put on record on your channel that several people have been arrested. They have made confessional statements. The matter is being pursued vigorously. The only reason that we have our...
Sir, his sharpshooter is sitting next to... The sharpshooter who is allegedly involved in the case is standing next to Mr. Shahbuddin.
Okay,
what's the message that's going on? What faith will anyone have in the investigation if the sharpshooter who allegedly killed the journalist, the henchman of Shahbuddin, is now smiling and standing next to Mr. Shahbuddin? What's the sense that's going... What's the message going out?
Let me again give you a factual answer, Rajdeep.
Yes.
Rajdeep, because I'll tell you what happens sometimes in the hysteria created by the immediacy of an event is that facts are lost sight of. Mohammed Kaif's a warrant has been issued, his property is being attached. Why was he out? Because there was, in the case of the Rajdev Ranjan murder, he was not an accused, and I'll tell you why. Please understand, you are all saying he's a sharpshooter who killed the journalist. I'll tell you why. In one of the statements of the number of people who have been arrested, and a statement before the police which is not admissible as evidence, his name was mentioned. Now, it is not constitutive of evidence to issue an arrest warrant against him, but that has also been done. So there was no attempt not to arrest him. And he will be caught because he was wanted for investigation in an extortion matter.
Sir,
and now his property is being attached and a warrant is being issued in that matter.
Sir,
So
can I just hold you, sir?
You people are showing the picture of the so-called sharpshooter with the health minister, Mr. Tej Pratap Yadav.
Yes.
Do you know what date that picture is of?
Sir,
It is of February.
I made it clear that I'm not going to use the picture as evidence. For me, the picture doesn't matter. I can show tomorrow pictures of all kinds of leaders with individuals. It is though I want to return. Sir, I want to return to facts. Just a minute. Mr. Narasimha Rao, 1 minute. I want to return to facts. Vikram
Please,
Singh.
Mr. Sardesai, it is the procedure of law and investigation that there are.
Is there a hysteria that we are creating?
No hysteria at all. This is the outrage. It is the indignation. It is the shame that who is the brand ambassador of the underworld is let off through a fast-track collusive litigation. The High Court will take a decision on the basis of facts produced before it. If my public prosecutor chooses to be ignorant, chooses to be indifferent, a bail is a foregone conclusion. And to Mr. Pawan Verma's say that there are two kinds of accused. One who are named in the FIR and the other who come to light in the investigation, to which Mr. Verma says that it is not admissible. So by that token, 50% of the accused would be out. You cannot charge sheet them. If I were you, sir, and if you were in 2005, you would have declared a reward of 25 lakhs on Bunty for his arrest, and his brother-in-law would have got him and produced him before you, sir. But obviously, something has gone horribly wrong. I am not serious about his arrest. I am lukewarm. I am treating him with kid gloves, and therefore, Bunty is having a run of a lifetime.
You know, my question, and this is what troubles me, GVL Narasimha Rao, to you also.
Sir, let me...
No, I will give you a final word. No, I will give you a final word.
Made to me.
No, Pawan Verma, I will give you a final word. But since Narasimha Rao keeps putting his finger up, let me also give him a final word. Yes, Mr. Narasimha Rao.
No, I think it's they have made a farce or tamasha out of the arrest, so-called arrest warrant of Bunty. I think he's been seen on television screens for the last 3-4 days. I think he's also giving sound bites to television channels. He's giving sound bites to television channels. I think is the police so incompetent, or has Nitish Kumar directed them not to arrest anybody associated with Lalu Prasad Yadav?
Or let me ask,
what ANI can reach, what Ajtak can reach, can the police not find such criminals or accused?
Can I therefore raise that to you, Pawan Verma, in conclusion? Is there a Republic of Siwan that is returning? You have basically decided that Nitish Kumar is Chief Minister of Bihar, but Siwan has been given to Lalu Prasad and Shahbuddin once again. That is the fear that one has, that you once again gone back to the bad old days.
No, just let me make 3 points only in conclusion and very briefly.
Yes, sir.
First, with great respect to Mr. Singh.
Yes.
I think what he amounts to say, what he said amounts to say that the High Court has no cerebral application of mind. And his assumption that the prosecution was weak must be borne out by facts and also by the subsequent action being taken by the state and its previous track record of having literally no tolerance to any crime committed by any MLA, including that of our own parties. Secondly, with regard to Mr. Mohammad Kaif being not yet caught, in every case that has happened, Rajdeep, thus far, Rocky Yadav, Raj Vallabh Yadav, Anand Singh, the first thing the BJP said is that the investigation and arrest is not taking place because they are influential. All of them are behind bars.
So why don't you impose the same Crime Control Act on Shahbuddin that you've imposed on Anand Singh? You impose the same tough laws on him. You impose the same tough laws that make it non-bailable.
Because Anand Singh was arrested. No, Rajdeep, you are distorting facts.
Yes.
I'm sorry, with great respect.
Yes.
Mr. Anand Singh was proceeded for against the law and nabbed. Mr. Shahbuddin has already been nabbed. There are conditions when you put the Crime Control Act, which will not be applicable in this case because it is a case pending for longer than 9 months. You must go into the facts. And the last point I want to say is, the BJP can do its best to demonize Nitish Kumar and the alliance on this incident. But please allow it to explain whether it's doing so on facts and why 64% of it have serious criminal charges against them before they start to take the moral high ground.
Nobody in today's politics can take the moral high ground. That is the reality, but at the moment it is your Chief Minister and therefore the Chief Minister will have to be held accountable. If it is some other BJP ruled state, we will also question the BJP. We will question everyone. We will question Congress, BJP, Aam Aadmi Party, JDU, wherever criminals are in some sense given a sense of sanctuary.
But there is no action.
I appreciate. No, 1 minute. We can then go into Maya Kotnani
only
and Gujarat
sound bites.
on another day. I would talk about Maya Kotnani and
there is
Gujarat on
action
another
only.
day,
You choose
or
not
any
to
other
do it
leader
for
on another day.
political
Today it's
reasons.
about
There are
Shahbuddin.
sound bites.
Today it's
We will
about
do it.
Shahbuddin.
You have discussed it enough.
Okay.
Rajdeep, you have discussed it for years.
So I'm not going to it.
You've discussed that for
I am
years.
not going to it today. I have gone to it in the past. Today our focus is on
still you don't have
Shahbuddin.
an answer.
Yeah.
And still you don't have an answer, Mr. Narasimha Rao.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Let's not make this another of those shrill debates that they end up becoming. Thank you very much to all my guests for joining me. What's my take? Let's take a look. The release of criminal politician Mohammad Shahbuddin is an indictment of Nitish Kumar government's claim to have ended Jungle Raj in Bihar. For many years, Shahbuddin was the most visible symbol of the state's descent into lawlessness. That his release from jail coincides so soon after Lalu Prasad has returned to power is no coincidence or a surprise. Lalu has always been Shahbuddin's political mentor. For the Bihar government to have stopped trial in all cases but one against Shahbuddin is shocking. That many of his supporters are wandering freely in Siwan is a shame. Nitish Kumar must decide. Is he really Sushasan Babu who cares about good governance, or simply an opportunist politician who will compromise to stay in power? There is only one place for Shahbuddin: jail.